Looking rough. Looking rough. Change thumbnail. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Sherry Conley. Yo, hello. Yeah, you fucking people got in here in a hurry, didn't you? All right. That's done. Turn the monetization on. If that's feasible. Good morning. It's my day off. So, on our day off, we do what we do on our working day. We smoke weed. Let's get. You want me to leave? No. Why are you without any smoke, Sherry? Remind me again. Georgia, hello. Burr from Michigan. Yeah, it's. We woke up this morning. It was 5 with a feels like of -3. That's what it was when my son went to the school bus this morning. Hello from England. Hello. Mike says he has seeds for anyone without. Well, that doesn't give them herb, but it does give them the possibility to have herb in the future. Love your content. May all blessings be on you, Renee, and your family. Thank you very much. -11 Fahrenheit in central Minnesota. Do your best Scottish accent. Scottish. Let's see. Do I know how to do a Scottish accent? No money to get some. It's not recreational legal in Pennsylvania, so I have to travel to New Jersey. Ouch. You don't have a guy, though? I mean, it wasn't recreationally available before it became legal here in Illinois, but that doesn't stop us from getting it. I mean, because we had a guy. But that's a long travel, I guess. Houston here. Scottish, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think I could do I don't know a Scottish. I guess the closest I could come would be to try and impersonate Robin Williams when he's talking about golf. A bustle in a hedgerow? Mr. Powell, love your show. Is it a show? People say that, like, I love your show. Is it a show? I guess some people refer to it as a show. Love your videos from Iowa. It was -13 earlier this morning. Yeah, that's enough to make you cut glass with your nipples. You know what I mean? What's a boomer thing? Sucking. Do you know sucking? Huh? Y'all got some weird questions this morning for me. I'm not even properly elevated yet for some of these questions. Kinda is a show, I guess. Yeah. Don't really have a guy. Lost touch with anyone, but money is the biggest issue. Other things are priorities. I totally understand. I totally understand that. I truly do. I don't even know what to send to my mods this year. I sent something to my mods. Was it last year or the year before? Around Christmas time. I think it was coffee mugs that I sent to my mods. I don't even have anything this year. This holiday, like, is early, is it not? Like Thanksgiving was so late in November that it feels like Christmas is on top of us. Hit that like button. Thank you. It was so cold yesterday morning it made my nose hurt. Yeah, well, it's cold as fucking well digger's ass out there this morning. I'll tell you that much. It is fucking chili. The first donation of the day comes in at $5 from Dylan. Thank you very much. Dylan says they are putting human meat in the ground beef. Don't eat it. Okay. What does your shirt say? This is one of my holiday shirts. It's backwards, obviously, because everything's inverted. Jolly as fuck. I have a series of holiday shirts in my store. Shirts, hoodies, throw pillows. You can get them at the link in my bio, or just by going to the top of my page here on the YouTube. Jolly as fuck. Here, I'll show you. You want to show you the rest of the shirts? Hang on. Let's see here. Let's just really quickly go through some shirts. Give me a minute. This is gonna give me a minute. It's gonna take me a minute to do this. Just hang with me. Just bear with me. Everybody, bear with me. I got to get to where I need to get to. Okay, so there's that shirt right there. Jolly as fuck. Hang on a second. We had another $5. Dominique came in with $5 and some smiley faces. So this shirt's available in my store. Jolly as fuck. Then we also have Well Hung is in my store. Let's Get Lit is available in my store. Stick with me here. Santa's Favorite Hoe. That's my wife's favorite shirt. Once again, what you're looking at are my Christmas shirts, my line. This is the least, the one that I've sold the least of, Hose Squared, but I still throw it up there. All of the ones you're seeing are the old shirts that I've brought back, and there's some new shirts coming up. Hang on, stay with me. The last of my old shirts is going to be the Christmas Tree Bud. Okay, so those are all back in t-shirt, throw pillow, and hoodie. Now the new ones for this year that are available are hang on. Check out my balls. It's not going to lick itself. The one with my face on it with the Santa hat says Santifa. And for those that want a non-offensive shirt, we did a non-offensive shirt this year. Have a Merry Little Christmas. Know I'm saying. So let me get out of there. That's my Christmas line. All of that is available now at the link in my bio, or you could just go to my website, oldhippiemedia.com, and go to the shop page. But yeah, all of that. Plus, I have shirts that are available all year round. Many more shirts that are available all year round. These are just the holiday shirts that are available now. Hello, love your work. Thank you very much. You know, the best thing you guys could do for me is you guys can keep watching the content here on YouTube and share it. Send the videos to people. Get more people watching the channel. That'll ensure that we are able to financially stay afloat and continue to do this every day. If you guys enjoy what I'm doing, that's the best way to help me. So, how are you? Fat and sassy. How are you? Hi, Tom. I'm working on it. Hi, Tom. I'm Hi, Tom. I came into It's Not Gonna Lick Itself and almost died. Well, it's a good time to come into the room, I guess. You sent me a video yesterday on how to stay warm, and that should be interesting. What you smoking? Also, I totes send your videos to my friends. I got a nice hybrid I'm smoking on. This what I'm smoking on is mac and cheese, and it is a sativa with a total cannabinoid content of 28.35%. Anyway, yeah, mac and cheese is what this is. Ben, thank you very much for the $5 donation. He says, "Hey Tom, don't really know what to say except that I enjoy watching your content. That's all you got to say, brother. That's all you got to say. You know what I mean? That's it. Sup, unk. Sup with you. The weather in your country, son? Wife is smoking jealousy. That is some strong morning weed. It says here that it is. So total cannabinoid content 28.35%, THC 0.81%, THCA 25.37%, 0% CBD, 0% CBDA. Was harvested on April 15th. Packaged on October 25th. I love how it has a use by date. Use by 10/1/26. Use by 10/1/26. Okay, first of all, if your weed lasts a fucking year, you aren't smoking enough of it. Secondly, it's weed. It doesn't go bad. Fucking use by October. Get the fuck out of here. Mickey Rhodes, thank you very much for the $3 donation. Use by. It's not fucking mayonnaise. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Does this other one have the same fucking bullshit on it? Toe Jam, total cannabinoid content 19.95%. Used by March 12th of 26th. What the fuck? You've seen weed go bad? Okay. I guess weed never really lasted long enough for it to go bad near me. That was not an option. What a nice surprise. I just woke up and you're the first thing that came across. Love your content. Thank you very much. Dominique, thank you for the $2 donation. Any updates on the two creators that disappeared? Yeah, they were having a rough time and they just kind of like took a break, is from what I heard. What is this? Weed doesn't really go bad. Somebody's writing in Arabic. I can't smoke weed. Makes me need a tinfoil hat. Hope you have a great day today. We're gonna do a little cleanup around the house. It's my day off. We're gonna do a little cleanup around, and so we're both home. Usually when I'm doing videos, Renee will like go to her mom's house and sew or go out shopping with her mom or something like that. So that I've got less noise in the background of the videos, which I'm trying to just keep them as noise free as possible. And so then every other day I'm off, she's usually here with me. We run our errands, we do some shit, and it's so fucking cold out today, like 15 degrees for a high, that we're not running errands outside. So I got to straighten up my office. We got to get some of the Christmas presents that have been piling up here labeled. I've got a handyman coming later on this afternoon at some point in time to do some electrical work for me. Just we just got shit to do. I gotta figure out why repurpose isn't working. No one cares. Well, here, let me help you get out of the room so you don't have to see it then. There you go. Now you don't have to care. You're staying inside your nice warm apartment? Right on. Pennsylvania is 33 degrees with a wind chill factor of minus 70. Yeah, I mean, he obviously cared enough to comment, but see, the wonderful part about it is now he's muted, so he can continue to care. He could continue to type and just scream into the yawning chasm that is the interweb, but none of us have to see it. I just came in. Okay. Does she know? I'm in Chicago and I hate the cold. Why do I live in Chicago? Because it fucking rocks. Chicago's the best. You can translate Arabic numbers. Good thing we got you around. Good thing we got you around. You never know when we're going to need somebody to translate those numbers for us. Scotland has two types of weather, cold and Baltic. Or Portillo's opened up near me, had no clue it was coming. Go get yourself a beef sandwich. Milwaukee is greater than Chicago? Get the fuck out of here. Get all the way the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Listen, Milwaukee's nice, man. I've been to Milwaukee a bunch of times, but calm down. The Tennessee election did not, in fact, go well. Actually, I believe it went quite well. That's a district that Trump won by 22 points, and she was within striking distance after seeing all the other elections that the Democrats have taken in special elections. I mean, that doesn't bode well for the Republicans in the midterm. You were born in Milwaukee? Right on. A win could have been really nice. Yes, a win would have been really nice. But what will be even better is if we can manifest wins in November. You know, because one seat now is cool. Majority control then is more important. And that was a brutally red district. Brutally red district. And she was within striking distance. So Americans are pissed. And here's the thing that's gonna bite them in the ass. This is seriously what's gonna wind up biting them in the ass. It's always the economy, right? Why do they say that the Democrats lost in 2024? The economy, right? Joe Biden's economy wasn't good. Well, in actuality, Joe Biden's economy was much better than what we have right now. And Donald Trump is out there telling people your groceries are cheaper, your energy is cheaper, and your this is cheaper, and your that's cheaper, right? And people know that it's not cheaper. They're the ones paying for it. And one thing that Americans don't like is they don't like to be told that their reality is not their reality. And that's what the Republican Party is telling them right now, right? I mean, look what happened with Joe Biden, right? People were bitching about the economy, and Joe Biden kept saying, well, the economy's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good. And then they lost the election. And that's what's going to happen to Donald Trump, his Republicans in 26 if they don't get their fucking head out of their ass between now and election day. Because they're telling people who are paying more money for groceries, you're not actually paying more. That's all fake news. That's a recipe for disaster. Brain aneurysm for the 80-year-old. I mean, something medically has happened to him. Clearly. Wake and Bake with Tom Powell. Not quite a regular occurrence here on the channel. I don't know why you're typing Arabic over and over and over again, but here's the deal. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to hide you because we don't speak Arabic, and that's spamming the content. So, It was cool seeing you. Thank you very much, Dominique, music lover. Take it easy. Stroke and advanced syphilis. That's a hell of a combination. Side effects might include stroke and advanced syphilis. Ask your doctor if my coxafloppin is right for you. Ohio is trying to ban their residents from shopping in Michigan for weed. Ohio sucks so bad. I fucking hate that goddamn state. Am I from? You said yo from Philly. I was gonna say I'm not from Philly. Do just want to say how much I enjoy your takes, rational, informed, and honest. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. I don't know. The fuck, it's social media. I'm a fucking Gen Xer. I'm winging this shit. I press record and then I go and then I press fucking publish and then you guys go, yeah, I like that. I'm like, all right, we'll do more of that. So I don't know. Morning, enjoy your content. Thank you very much. Welcome in. You should do this more often. It's nice. I do these quite frequently. As a matter of fact, for anybody that doesn't know this, I go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and then I do these what I call impromptu lives from time to time, a few of them a week, right? Whenever the mood strikes, or I have the time to do a few, an hour here, hour there. Every one of those lives is archived in the form of a video on my page. If you go to my page, you got videos, shorts, and then you have live. And if you go to live, every live I've ever done with all of the comments and all of the interaction is all archived there in the form of a video. And you can go back and you can catch up on every live I've ever done since I started the page. Glimmer Girl Official coming in with the $10 donation. Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate your face takes the subject. Sorry, it has been rough. Had to cut off all family. Make me smile. Your wife is so adorable. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words and the $10 donation. All of that helps to get me to a point where I'm able to do this full time and thus continue to create content for you guys. You guys just, if you watch the videos on here, watch them in their entirety if you could, please. Share them, interact with them, like them, comment, whatever, and it helps boost and get the videos in front of more people. And the more people watch it, the more I'm able to do this every day and not have to go out and go back to doing landscaping. Do you have friends who were like family? Yes, of course. Thank you, Glimmer Official Girl, for also becoming an official support level member. Russian guy asked if you're Santa Claus. Well, I mean, I'm Santifa. You and your wifey remind me of myself and my girlfriend. Right on. Order out for delivery. Okay. I'm Santifa. That's why I have the t-shirt. And for those of you that didn't see it, hang on one second. That's one of many t-shirts designs that are available for the holiday season in my store. I have t-shirts year round, and then at Christmas time I break out my holiday section, and I have, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 different designs. This is one of them. Me as Santa, and it says Santifa. Like I said, there's that one. There's the non-offensive one. Have yourself a merry little, or have a merry little Christmas. Know what I'm saying? There's it's not gonna lick itself. Check out my balls. My Christmas tree bud. Ho cubed. Santa's favorite hoe. Let's get lit. Well hung. And the shirt I'm wearing right now, jolly as fuck. those are available in t-shirt, hoodie, and throw pillow, I believe. And then, of course, I have the rest of my shirts year round. I have funny shirts and taco shirts and atheist shirts and all kinds of different stuff that is available year round. Plus, it is Christmas time. Don't forget, I have 2 self-published books, boys and girls. That's right. I've written 2 books. A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco-loving deadhead, is the story of the first 45 years of my life. It details every aspect of the first 45 years of my life, from birth leading up to my retirement. And then, of course, Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus War of 2020, which is a series of letters I wrote to my wife in the form of Facebook posts during the quarantine shutdown. So get yourself a couple of, copies of my books, some t-shirts, some throw pillows, some hoodies, all that shit. All that. What do I think about Texas separating from the government? Let them go. Ohio is freaking awesome. Michigan sucks. That's going to be your little secret, my friend. That's going to be your little secret. Did you know? Here's a fun fact about Ohio. Ohio has produced the most number of astronauts of any other state. More astronauts are from the state of Ohio than anywhere else, which tells you everything you need to know about Ohio. There people are literally willing to blast themselves off the face of the earth to get the fuck away from it. Little spillage. I'm going to Ohio today. I'm actually pretty much there right now. I'm sorry. Not every day can be a winner. Are your shirt sizes correct? Is a large really a large? I hate it when I order a large online and it's clearly a small. So I get my own shirts, and the size, like, I'm a 4. I'm a big boy. And they match the other shirts I get from, like, T Public and shit like that as far as sizing goes. I've never put on one of my 4s and went, man, that feels tight to me. So, and I don't think I've ever gotten a sizing complaint. Also, keep in mind, I don't possess these shirts. I didn't make these shirts and they're sitting here in a box. It's a direct to ship thing. So when you order something, it's not coming from me. It's coming from my vendors. Your area was boring. Someone has to remake Home Alone, but with Trump falling into the traps. Hi from Linton, Indiana. David Cole. Where at in Linton, Indiana are you, my friend? I lived about, 4 or 5 blocks north of the Wendy's, the old hospital, and then a half a block to the west. I may have to get that Ho Cubed shirt for my friend who is a chemistry teacher. Right on. There you go. Love to hear that. I'm off to get a filing on a baby tooth, and you're 44? Damn. I actually live in Vicksburg, but work in Lynn. Okay. I've got family in Vicksburg. You're taking that highway north out of town in Linton, Indiana, and you cut left there right before you get to, well, it used to be was it Lannon's cow farm there on the left-hand side as you were heading towards Jasonville? I think Lannon had a cow farm there, and then you cut there on the road heading back towards Vicksburg. And before you go over the tracks to get into the little part of Vicksburg where all the houses are, I don't know how far back you go, but there was a guy on the left side there that used to have a dancing bear in a cage. But of course, that's when I was a kid. Have you seen Breaking Bad? Not a single episode. 2 allies? Yep, you go back that far, huh? Yeah, I got friends. I got family in Vicksburg. Hi from Bloomington, Indiana. Right on. alley. Oh, at 2 alleys. My bad. So you work in Linton, Indiana, uh, without being, giving yourself away. Can you say what you do? So, if you go into Linton, Indiana, you know where the subway is on the main drag. As you're, I guess, coming into town and then heading out towards the Walmart, it would be on the left side. That subway used to be an automotive shop. My uncle Jake owned it back in the day. Bailey Automotive. Um, does Indiana still have the death row? I don't know. Maintenance for apartments. Gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, my uncle Jake owned Bailey Automotive there where Subway it now currently sits. My father and my uncle, my aunt, all of them, they were born where Wendy's is, where the old Linton Hospital is. And then you get to the other end of town by the park, and that McDonald's that's right there. That was my first taxable job. I was there when they built that McDonald's and worked opening day. It was 4th of July weekend. Oh, that was brutal. I think I worked a 14-hour shift that day. But yeah, we used to cruise the strip. You turn around in the parking lot down there by the Long John Silver's, and you'd go back down to the Dairy Queen and back and forth all day long, or all night long, I should say. You get mad at boomer hate currently from younger people? I don't. I'm not a boomer. Mm. Boston Brian with the $5 donation. Thank you very much. Keep up the fight. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Love your work, Tom from Boogie Town. Yes, I'm Gen X. I'm not boomer. I just look older than I am. I'm weathered. Starting a morning with GG4 along with coffee and after get my ass to work. Thank you, Darren Fisher, for the $5 donation. You make everyone feel like they can sit down and talk to you. Thank you for everything. Well, you're welcome. Not everyone can sit down and talk to me because I just don't fucking like everyone. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Talk, smoke, call out the bullshit, support the right candidate. Just kind of hope you get it right, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying, man. I'm fucking trying. Difference between boomer or Gen X or Z question mark. The years. It's the years. So boomer is hang on, let me pull up the numbers here for you. Oh shit. Did I miss my God damn it, I missed my release. Hang on a minute. I gotta do releases. And then we'll pull up the years. Fuck. Give me 1 second. My bad. Shorts. What's going on here? Give me 1 minute. I'll be with you in 1 second. Sorry, I just got to get this done. Okay, there you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do an experiment here in a moment. 8, 9, and 10. All right, here's an experiment. I want you guys to do this. It's going to require you to get out of this live and come back. But I just released 10 shorts. I want you guys to go look at the shorts that I just released. There's one, just pick the one, says Uncle Larry is going through some things. Not because I want you to see the video. I mean, I do, but I want you to go watch that video and come back here and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on my new intro. I've started to include intros in some of my videos, and I want to know what your thoughts are on that new intro. Uncle Larry is going through some things. Go watch it. Actually, no, don't. Stop right here. So I can just show it to you guys. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a minute. Dumbass. I can just do it right here. Okay. Let me see if I can get this set up here. Okay. Yes, this is Uncle Larry at Thanksgiving with his shirt cut so that his things are showing. But that's not what I wanted to show you. What are your thoughts on this new intro? What the hell is going on with Uncle Larry? So once again, new intro. I'm going to play it again. And then I'm doing a hang on, because you can't see everything that I can show you here. I'm also working on this one is going to go in. Hang on. Okay, that's that one, which means this is the one I want. Okay, so here's my new outro that I'm going to be including in some videos. So at the end of my video, it'll do this. Huh? Oh, throwing shit against the wall here. We were going to do. Okay, so somebody asked what the difference between the generations are, and it's when you're born. It's the year. So the silent generation, which was my dad's generation. That's 1928 to 1945. If you were born in those years, you were silent generation. Baby boomers are anybody born from 46 to 64. This one says Gen X is 65 to 80. Millennials 81 to 96. Gen Z 97 to 2012. And Gen Alpha 2013 to 2024. I don't know what the next one coming up is going to be. Generation Beta started in any baby starting in 2025. So that's what the difference in the generations are. And I have been influenced by a shit ton of those. My father was silent generation. My mother was baby boomer. I'm Gen X. I'm father to one millennial, two Gen Zs, and a Gen Alpha. So, and I have two Gen Alpha. Are they Gen Alpha grandkids? Yes. So I have been touched by all of those generations, from silent generation through Gen Alpha. And I'm going to have a generation beta grandchild in the spring. My grandpa was 1920, Trump's golden age of racism. Gen X, great time to be alive. Congratulations on new grandchild. Thank you very much. Okay, somebody's got a suggestion. Hang on. I suggest that you replace the middle picture with the landscape or close up of a guitar, because when the letters come in, they hide you and your wife's face. Also, top picture, you're a bit too close. Yeah, I can't adjust that top picture. Maybe I move the top picture up or the middle picture up. I can adjust those. I can adjust those. Have I been touched by Uncle Larry? Not that I know of, but anything's possible. Help, I am finally in Ohio. Turn around and leave. Planet Peterson has great intro. Planet Peterson. Please hold. Planet Peterson, 57,000 subscribers.
I'm happy to announce that I can now offer signed copies of both of my books. This is because I've reopened my merch store where you can get your
Well, this didn't give me an intro. The intro and outro aren't needed. They distract from the short video, but would be great for longer length videos. So I don't know if I can do that through the workflow or not. Hang on, let me see. Has everyone seen The Drunk Raccoon? Yes, I did. Okay, hang on. TikTok to YouTube, view workflow. Workflow settings. No, I can't just pick shorts or videos, unfortunately, for that. So I can't do that through the workflow, at least. I can try and find another way, but with the volume that I do, that's going to be difficult. Intros for short form content don't make a lot of sense to me, to be honest, just being honest. Totally understand. Totally understand. So I use a site called Repurpose. And what Repurpose does is I create all of my videos on TikTok. I post to TikTok, whether it's private so nobody can see it or public so that everybody on TikTok can see it. What Repurpose does is it pulls that video off of TikTok and it sends it to whatever social media site I want to send it to that I connect to. So I can send it to YouTube, I can send it to Instagram, I can send it to Facebook, I can send it to Snapchat, I can send it to a number of different places. So I have a workflow set up from TikTok to YouTube. and it takes my TikTok videos. And as soon as I post them, it sucks them off of there, and it sends it to YouTube and posts it to YouTube in private. And then I can then go into the YouTube studio and put a title in it, put descriptions in it, and whatever. So because of the volume that I do, it saves me time from having to post all of the videos to TikTok, which most of them get posted to private that you can't see them on TikTok. I just use that app as a video editing tool. I post them to private, and then they go to YouTube, and then I edit them on YouTube and schedule them out on YouTube. But I don't have to post them to TikTok and then post them to YouTube. It does that for me. And if I want to do an intro and an outro, it's on all videos. I can't just pick the length of video, if that makes sense. Wow, that's a cool feature. It is. It's a pay. You have to pay for the site. It's a monthly fee to use the site. But Renee and I were talking about this, I think last night or earlier today. People who are social media managers who manage the social media content or accounts of like businesses and shit, they use it to do mass moves. So I could have 9 workflows set up, let's say, and I post a video to TikTok. It can go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, if I want, boom, 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 all together. You got to get a cup of tea. Well, you go enjoy your cup of tea. Is Hegseth guilty? Does a hobby horse have a wooden dick? Love your content. Thank you very much. Keg's breath. That's a nice one. Hey, everybody's got to make their money, right? Is the Pope from Chicago? The Pope is from the Chicagoland area. I just started watching you a few months ago, like your videos, and I agree with most of what I say. Thank you very much. Do I think Trump will be removed? No. Do you think Cash Patel is on his way out? I think that Cash Patel or Pete Hegseth might be one of the first to go. Have you been watching South Park? I have never watched a single episode of South Park. Hi, Tom. It's Tom from down Peoria way. Hello, Tom from Peoria. What are you drinking this morning? Same thing I drink every morning. High quality H2O. Ice water. Do you think Trump will complete his full term? No. The conversation with Renee about the pencil sharpener made you laugh. It has also resulted in somebody sent me this pencil sharpener. Somebody sent me this pencil sharpener. Somebody sent me this pencil sharpener. Somebody sent me a kit with pencils and a pencil sharpener. I had to do a video going, stop sending pencil sharpeners. I appreciate it. Oh no, Sherry, that's where you're wrong, because look at all the people he's fired. Look at all the people that he said were awesome people in it from his first administration, and then turned around and said how fucking bad they were. I mean, just look at Bill Barr, the Attorney General, for as one example. The guy should have never. He didn't have the backbone to do it. He didn't. He never admits he's wrong. He just talks about how bad they were. You think Trump will unalive in the hand of Big Mac? I don't know. His health doesn't look very good though right now. How do we send you stuff? I have a PO box on my website. You go to my website, oldhippiemedia.com, and go to the last page, and there's a whole page of how to contact me and get in touch with me and all kinds of stuff back there. oldhippiemedia.com. I have a natural spring about a block away from me. I'm just going to fill up big giant jugs of water down there. It's so delicious. I fractured my foot in 3 places and snapped it in half and had to have surgery. That's why I'm going to Ohio. Oh, broken fucking foot and Ohio? That's just like, I mean, somebody fucking hates you, man. Are you familiar with the NAR movement? Seven Mountain Mandate. It's creepy how Project 2020 basically aligns with the latter. I am not familiar. Hey, Tom, my wife and I both are subscribed. We love your content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. There is an episode of Comedians in Cars Drinking Coffee. At the end, they talk about how Trump is better as. Oh, Jesus Christ. Double injury, man. Sorry, yes, that is rough. Your videos are the most comfort I've gotten since Trump won the election. Thank you for everything you do. I appreciate it. I just broke 5 bones in my ankle and my foot too. Just bore weight for the first time since 9/20. That's fucked up. I just want to say, rural area is quiet and pretty. It needs to be a lot better, full of Trumpanzees. You were racing in the demolition derby. We are old TikTok friends. To see you're still pumping out the facts. Well, thank you, Boston. Love your content. They banned my original account on TikTok, my big account. They fucking they my one with 1.5 million followers. They permanently banned it, and I've exhausted 4 different appeals. They will not give it back. So I don't do any political content on TikTok anymore. All of my political content is 100% here on YouTube. Yes, I'm on my backup account now. I have 80,000, 81,000 followers. But I won't do any political content there. So that's why I'm doing more. I have shifted my content from TikTok to YouTube. If you want to find me on TikTok, you still can. It's Tom Powell Jr. 2.0, and there are a million fake Tom Powell Jr. accounts, but it's the one with 80,000 followers. You'll see that I've got content. You'll see that I have a pinned video explaining how I don't do political content on TikTok anymore, and how I'm over here now. And as you can see, we're building this community like we built that community before. We're up to 324,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and the community is being put together here the same as we put the community together there, only with fewer restrictions and the ability to do and say more. Do you get more views on YouTube or on TikTok now? YouTube. Do you like Back to the Future? Yes. Have you ever been invited to a black cookout since you've been on the internet? Oh yeah. Blunt politics. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Send me a message on one of the platforms or multiple platforms about it, please. Do you think there'll be a Nuremberg trial for the Trump leadership after they lose in 28? God, I hope so. I truly do hope so. Twitch and Discord I'm not going to get involved in Twitch and Discord. I don't care for either one. I'm not going to be on either one of them. Instagram, I'm on. I'm monetized here on Facebook and on Instagram. And on TikTok, I can make money doing TikTok Shop. So I'm starting to do more on Facebook and Instagram than I did in the past. But this is my main place. This is where you're guaranteed to see my content, my video content, and other places you might see some of my video content. Like I'll take a handful of videos and put them on Facebook, and a handful of videos and put them on Instagram. But here's where you're going to see all of them, right here. Yeah, we manufactured crimes. Interesting. You fucking trolls amaze me. Country over party always. Yep. Candace Truelove says, yup. Oh, look, I found a MAGA. Yep. Has the changeover on TikTok changed your payout? Yeah, I don't make any money on TikTok. Today is the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future. That makes me feel old. Thank you for introducing me to the weirdest fucking people out there. The doll lady, the muffin lady, etc. I wish I could erase my mind, but I'm still coming back. Love you, Tom. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't do shout outs, but thank you for asking. No, Dems don't need to manufacture anything. It's right there. 40th anniversary, right? 250,000 followers on TikTok and left it when all the bullshit was happening. Yeah, TikTok is, I don't know. Some people are able to continue to say things that I would get in trouble for now. So it's just not worth it. And I can't make any money on views on TikTok. And they, you know, four appeals lost on a page that was generating millions of views a week for them. That told me that they didn't want those views, which is why I brought that content over here. And apparently YouTube does want those views because the views are there. The people are engaging in the content. They're watching it. They're commenting on it. They're obviously sharing it. I haven't reached the numbers yet that I had on TikTok, but we'll get there. The video with the most views I ever posted on TikTok, I got 34 million views. I'm at like 2.5 million for my biggest YouTube video. You were referring to me sending a message. Yes, sorry. Has YouTube ever given you a reason for banning you? They said the result of the appeals say that my page has too many past community guideline violations, and therefore they're not going to give it back. I said, okay. So I'm over here. Arctic Frost, not very forgiving, are they? They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's their platform. So what I do now is I make a shit ton of videos like I normally do. Every other day I sit down and I make a shit ton of videos and I put them in my drafts on TikTok. And then I determine which ones are non-political, non-controversial, and I post those to TikTok and save them to post to YouTube. But all of the serious stuff, all of the stuff dealing with political and social issues, I post those to private on TikTok. They don't get to see those videos. They don't get those views. If they don't want those views, they're not going to get them. And then I just take those videos and I put them over here. Have you tried Skylight? I'm on Skylight, but I don't think I've ever done anything on Skylight. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, Bluesky, Substack, Clapper, LinkedIn, Twitter, and that's it. But this is my home here. This is now the home base. You are inactive as fuck on Bluesky. I know. I need to figure out a way to do more on Bluesky. I can set up. Here's the deal. I can set up a workflow from TikTok to Bluesky as well, and all my videos would also be on Bluesky. But if all my videos are here on YouTube, I don't need them to be on every platform. You know what I mean? Glad to have you here on YouTube. Thank you very much. I'm going to get out of here in just a second because I got some work to do. That's what I've been doing, is posting a link on Bluesky, Threads, LinkedIn, Twitter, Substack, and Truth Social. Okay. I've been posting links to my YouTube videos on those. I just need to be better about that. You don't see shit from me on Bluesky. I'll have to fix that. You're planning a trip to a cruise to Alaska. Are there so many places to go? What places did you visit? What ship did you go on? Okay, so it I didn't know this, but apparently what ship you use, what ship line you use in Alaska is very important because the ports are not these huge Caribbean ports. They're very small, they have limited space, and so there are priority access. And so there are quite a few cruise ships that have to anchor and tender in and out. And I don't like that shit. The cruise line that we used was Celebrity. Now, uh, I didn't know this when we booked it, but they get priority access, so they get best spots on docks most of the time, and they're right there. It's also a bit of an older crowd. It's not your 20 something crowd that's partying and shit like that. It was definitely an older crowd. So we used Celebrity. Um, Stops that we really enjoyed. Uh, Ketchikan. Fucking loved Ketchikan. If you can get a stop with Ketchikan, do it. And if you go to Ketchikan, go to Creek Street. And keep in mind, this live will be available in the form of a video. So if you're not writing notes down, in a couple hours you can go back and look at it and stop the video and take notes. Ketchikan, go to Creek Street. If you go to Creek Street, if you need to find me on Bluesky, I'll pause this. Glimmer, go to my website, oldhippiemedia.com, oldhippie, HIPPIE media.com. There's a page called Follow, and it's all of my social media. It's links to every one of the social media sites that I just rattled off. Take you directly to my Ketchikan. Go to Creek Street and go to Star Gallery. Get yourself some T-shirts from the guy that's at Star Gallery. We did a whale watching tour in Juneau. Fucking loved it. Brittany, I appreciate that. I'm always going to remember you as your name for a minute because of the sheer volume of people that I fuck with, that I talk with. It's easier for me to remember them for a while by their names. But thank you very much for telling me your name. If you can get to Juneau and do a whale watching tour, now that's end of August, beginning of September that you're really looking to do that with. Ketchikan, Alaska. We went to Sitka. It was pretty cool. We went to Icy Strait Point. That was pretty cool. And make sure that you can get to either Glacier Bay or get to Disenchantment Bay so that you can see some of the glaciers. I moved my email to Proton Mail and moved my social media to Bluesky. They have some tacos and hang out. I want to go to Wyoming and Utah. Icy Strait Point is great. Icy Strait Point, we did the gondola ride to the top, and then we did the nature tour at the top. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to go actually do something productive. Not that talking to you guys isn't productive, but I got to get shit done. Like, talking to you doesn't clean up my office. You know what I mean? So, thank you guys for stopping by. Check out the new videos today. Share them. Okay? Please and thank you. Hasta la